Hello, friends. How's it going? Today, I want to simply discuss something that is really important. And I believe that if you listen and stay to the end of this video, it's going to change the way you think, especially if you're starting out, probably you just left the university, you just left probably like you are at the point of transition and you really don't know the next step to take. In this series, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the quotes that I've written down, some of the principles that have helped my life, that have helped great people around our lives. No, believe you me, this is not going to be a theoretical thing. Never. It's not going to be a theoretical series. Never. It's going to be a series that will change your life. You want to come back and watch this again. You want to share this with your friends, especially as I said, if you're transitioning, if you're at that stage in your career life when you want to transition, if you're in that stage in your particular destiny where you don't know what to do, I'm teaching you. I'm going to be showing you things that will help you to be able to transition well, to make the right decision, to scale, to soar, to make a difference. All right. Today I'm going to start by saying this. You need people. Now I'm reading this, it's on the screen. So if you look at the screen, I'm going to read it up. You need people who think bigger than you, who dream bigger than you, who believe bigger than you. And then if you spend time with only people at your level, your mind can only travel that far. Now, I listened to a series where they were asking a great Nigerian preacher, contributor, Pastor Bojo Yemide, and somebody asked him, "How do you read the Bible?" And he said to the person, "I don't have to go back to be the genesis of the originator of things. There's not much time for that." But he said this is what he does. When he goes back on the knowledge of founding fathers, he picks up some of their books, brews on it, and from there he creates a pathway and channel it to his own study, and then get some certain level of awareness, the revelation, knowledge, and all of that. That is, I'm just using that as an example. I don't even know why it came to my mind. But today, why am I saying that is because one of the things that will change your life if you're transitioning is to be able to know that the people around you who are around your life at the same level with you are not really the people to ask questions. Now, the problem most times is most people ask questions to the wrong people. They don't ask questions to the right people. Right? What I'm telling you is a product of like inspiration, is an experience. It's something that I know that will work. All right. I tell you that you need to flow along at a level where you are. Before they say, show me your friends, and I'll tell you who you are. Now, your friends are not meant for that particular principle to become a reality, to become beneficial to you. Your friends shouldn't be people who are at that same mindset with you. Your friends should be people that think bigger than you, that actually that dream bigger than you, and that believe bigger than you, right? And they should be people that are not at your level. And your mind can only travel that far. Your mind can only travel as far as the people that you flow with, that you flunk around with. Show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. Show me your association and I'll tell you how far you can go. Show me the five persons you're talking to, I'll tell you the sixth person you're gonna be. All of them are in everything I'm trying to tell you, that it will only be positive and beneficial for you if you are able to be able to understand that those people must not be at the same level with you. They mustn't think like you. They have to be thinking bigger than you. They have to be dreaming bigger than you. They have to be believe bigger than you. Now, I once read a book by Joel Osteen, pastor of one of the biggest churches in the world in the United States, and he said something. He said something I love so much. He said that when he was growing up and his father had handed over, I mean, his father has passed away, and they were trying to expand the ministry, I mean, the church they had. And he said something I love so much. He said that at some point in life that he was with a friend of his, and they had bought a screen for the church at that time for $80,000. And then a time came when they couldn't, like, he went out with his friend, and his friend was like into TV, into TV network, and his friend was talking about offering a deal for $80 million. Now, he said sitting in that room that his feet flew up, his feet went about. Like, you can imagine what it looks like to be in a room where people begin to, say things that are unquestionable, unimaginable to you. So that is something that makes a total difference. So if you're in that kind of room, what do you do? You're in a room where people are saying you've never heard about a certain amount of money, and you're in that space, and then everybody's saying to you, this is what it is. So that is an example of flowing with people who think bigger than you, who actually believe bigger than you, who actually think bigger than you. That is what it actually means. So if you're going to transition to the next season of your life, if you're going to move further to the next season of your life, one of the things that you have to begin to do is to be able to align your relationship, your associations, the kind of books you read. Everything around you should be something that is ahead of you, that is bigger than you, that allows you, give you space. And that is where mentorship comes in. That is where mentorship comes in. At all costs, it's in different forms. For me personally, what changed my mindset is because when I began to flow with mentors, credible people who were doing something important with their lives that had different parts of your life. For instance, I'm not saying that you can find a holistic human being that have it all together at the same time, but everybody's a working process. But there are some people who have obtained perfection, who are just close to that place of perfection, and those people are people you can grab their book if you can get hold of them to think about. I read a book by Michael Jordan. When I read that book, I saw how this guy talked about success. I saw how this guy, his mentality about success is different. He sees success as consistency. I mean, it doesn't matter how I feel about this, I'm just going to make sure that I show up every single day. So he said something I love so much in one of his quotes. He said, like he said in the world, you have two kind of people who make things happen and people who just talk about things. So he said, choose one. All right. So this is a mindset. This is how you become to evolve, because until you evolve, you're not going to be able to change your personal history, your personal story. So that is where everything starts from. So today I want us to know that this particular series that I've started, this is just episode one. So you expect more, because I want to show you a pathway that will help you out of where you are. And I said to you, if you're transitioning, if you're in that place where you don't know what to do, this is where it starts from. I don't care what you're working on, whether you're working on your relationship, you're working on your businesses, you're working on getting a job, a career change, whatever it is, you want to scale new levels, whatever it is, you're a minister, whatever. This is where it begins from. So think about it. Ask yourself, what am I consuming? Now, consumption does not mean the food you're eating now. I'm talking about things that you begin to build your mental power with. What associations do I have? Are these people at my level? Because the thing is that if you're a chicken and you are around chickens, you have to behave like chickens, you become a chicken. But if you're a chicken and you flow with eagles, one day you're gonna fly. You've heard of the story of the lion who walked with the goats and the sheep. The lion started behaving like a sheep. So these things are not normal. It's principle of life. And that is why you notice that when people begin to check out your life, most times some people have met one or two persons in their lives, and these people like they didn't even say a word. They didn't even say a word. They are so inspired. There are some people personally, when I watch them on TV or on YouTube, like, I mean, it's as if I'm on a therapy. I'm so inspired, I'm so pushed, I'm so, like, it changes everything, because those people believe bigger than I believe, and that expands my world. And trust me, it's disruptive. It's disruptive. It's not normal. So I want to end today by saying, please do as much as possible to apply what I'm teaching you, and see you in the next series. All right, take care of yourself. And by the way, I don't know what to call this series. In the comment section, let me know. And then we're going to be holding the second ones very soon. All right, guys. See you same time next week. Take care of yourself. This is Precious Aha. Bye.